Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm Drew.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Hazel.
And today we are here for Let's Table It with another Anderson family review. Today we're looking at
Dice Manor.
Designed by Garrett Herdter.
And published by Arcane Wonders. Let's see how it plays. Here's how to play Dice Manor. Dice Manor is essentially a dice placement game. You start with one tile in your manor. This question mark means you can place any number of die there. On your turn, you will roll all of your personal dice and group them by number. In this case, I have 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 4s, and a 5. I must place all dice of one number at the same time. I can use these extra tokens. You start with some of them at the beginning of the game and can earn more as you go. This side of this token means you can re-roll any of your remaining dice. And this one means you can add or subtract 1 from the value of that die. So, I can place my dice in various places. I can place them to bid for more rooms to add to my manor. I can place them on the advertising track, which will move this house. If I get first place, it will move it 2 times. If I get second place, it will only move it once. And if I get third place, this house doesn't move. But the number of dice you assign to this track moves these dice further down. And when these two meet, your house and your die meet, you get to take this to use on future turns. The bidding is a little interesting. The first person to bid gets the tiebreaker. So I could take my 2 2s and bid on this room. On a future turn, a player might take 2 4s, and that would outbid me because that value is higher. However, I might use my token to add 1 value to my one of my 1s, and that now becomes a 2, and now I am back in first place because I have more dice. Once all dice have been placed, you can resolve the auction, meaning that the player that won each room takes it and adds it to their manor. And then you will score points if you move your house on the advertising track. I did forget to talk about, you can also place dice in your manor. The more dice you can place at a time, the more points you will score, as you can see on this player aid. So if you are able to place 1 die at a time on your turn, you get 1 of these tokens. If you are able to place 2 dice on your turn in your house, you will get 2 points, and that keeps going. Also, at the end of the round, the number of dice you have placed in your manor will also score you points. You continue this over 4 rounds of play, and then on the 5th round, you will not place for advertising. You will mostly want to just place in your manor to score as many points as you can during that last round. At the end of the game, not only will you score points for giving tours of your manor, you will also score points for having the most types of unique rooms. So if you have 4, you score 4 points. If you have 5 unique rooms, you score 9. If you have 6 unique rooms, you score 15 points. If you have the largest manor, the most number of rooms, you score 12. Second place gets 6. Color majority is scored similarly. If you have the most red rooms, you score 12 points, and second place gets 6. Same for all of the other colors. And then if you have extra tokens left over, you score 1 point for every 2. Okay, so what do we think? Tell me some positive things.
I liked the artwork. I especially like the green rooms and the blue rooms. They're really pretty.
Yes, the art is very vibrant colors. The component quality is really good. The dice feel good to roll. Yeah, I'd agree with that. What about you?
Well, I like that, well, you don't know what's coming up. Like, if somebody gets a tile, then the other one is gray.
Yeah, so it's a little bit hidden there. You can't plan this next turn, I'm going to go after this, so I need to make sure I get this to happen on this turn. It's always new information every round.
I like the variety that the end game gives you, just whether it's color of room or there's just so much there. So that when you're done with all the rounds, wherever you might be standing just isn't going to be indicative of where the final number ends up.
Yes, we were very close at the end of that 5th round for our most recent play, and then by the time we got done figuring out who had the most of each color, who had the most of each type, who had the most rooms total, it really changed the landscape of the scoring in the end. So that was kind of fun. It's one of those you don't know till the very end who's going to win. Did anybody have any problems with the game or anything they didn't like so much?
It's bidding. That's the main problem, pretty much.
Yeah, we're not huge auction game peoples. It ends up feeling a little contentious to us, and we really want games to bring our family together. And it just felt like with those bidding, the auctions, someone was losing every time. And so it just didn't have that warm, fuzzy feeling that we like to have with our games. And you just don't really get compensated when you don't win those. You get one token, and it just feels almost like a wasted turn at that point. So
yeah, it almost becomes a take that element because somebody's going for something. You don't know what they're going for. You grab the room, tile, whatever that they want, and
you get outbidded, so now you've wasted 2 dice on something that you're not going to get anything for.
Yep,
so.
Exactly.
Did you have any negatives?
Well, you kind of took my negative.
Yeah, I think we all had kind of a similar feeling on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I will say at 4 players, it was really tight. Like all of the dice placement opportunities were really, really tight and contentious. When we played at 3 the first time, it didn't feel quite that way. It felt a little more open, and I would be interested in seeing at 2 how it played. If that just felt like too much open, or if that 3 is kind of the sweet spot for this game. Well, any other final thoughts from you guys?
I don't think this will stay in our collection that long.
Yeah, we'll see.
Depending on how 2-player.
We might give it another shot at 2-player and then see how we're feeling about this one. So, well, we have been the Anderson family for Let's Table It. Please remember to like and subscribe for more board game content. You can follow our gaming adventures at Sarah Always Loses on Instagram, and we'd love to have you over on that platform as well. Thanks for watching.